Hey everybody, I'm Thomas A. Fowler from Spine Press and Post. Unfortunately, Melissa Coons is under the weather right now, so I am going to be taking care of this month's Spinal Wrap solo. First bit of news covers some of the trending topics that writers need to focus on in 2018. Written Word Media gave us a bunch of awesome pointers in terms of how things are gearing up in this new year. What trends are we seeing change, including the growth of audiobooks, how independent authors are going to continue to have a stronger hold in the ebook shares versus traditional print, all the way down to steps that need to be taken for you to make sure you have a very successful 2018. One of their talking points is also another major subject of ours, and in regards to Facebook. It was recently announced that Facebook is going to be putting lower priority on brands and product pages and promoting more personal content. This is going to be problematic for authors and publishers, mainly because it means that we're going to have to fork over more money for more people to see our pages and our books, or it's just going to be viewed less. And unfortunately, as budgets are tight, that's going to be a problem. Therefore, as a result, you're going to need to think about your Facebook strategy very carefully and also explore other avenues and options that may be more advantageous for you. And that includes another one, which is email newsletter lists. One of the big subjects talked about in the trends for 2018 is that email newsletters continues to be one of the best ways to get direct to your readers. And as a result, the more you can build that, the more you get direct contact with them, and you can also build up loyal followers who are going to be dedicated to you and the books that you write. And a really cool piece of news, Duncan Jones, who's the son of David Bowie, has launched a new book club. It's a really cool adventure because Duncan Jones has made some of the coolest science fiction films that you'll ever see. If you haven't watched Moon, I would highly recommend it. It's one of the most underrated sci-fi movies of the 21st century. So you can follow along. Rolling Stone had a really good article talking about the details of the book club and how you can follow along to see what David Bowie's son has in store for us in reading this year. Over on Nathan Bransford's website, guest tax professional Andrew Stern posted an article that was specific about what writers need to know about taxes. We're entering tax season, so unfortunately we all have to go through the process of figuring out what we can deduct, what we can't, and thankfully this article covers that. It also gives you a step-by-step on how to prepare your taxes and get ready for it in the new year. It's not the sexiest thing, but damn is it necessary to have someone walk you through it and help guide you, because sometimes it can seem really, really overwhelming. And he even breaks down what authors can deduct and what they can't. Therefore, you'll know what receipts you need to gather, what purchases you need to make sure you have accounted for, and make it as easy as possible, because Lord knows the tax filing for a small business owner such as myself can get really cumbersome. So go check that out over on Nathan Bransford's site if you want to learn a little bit more about how to handle your taxes here in 2018. When you're filming, especially by yourself, sometimes you don't notice things. In this instance, I sat down to edit today and noticed that the clip stopped magically at some point. So while I was filming this by myself, at one point the camera shut off and I didn't realize it. So if you're wondering why I suddenly have a new shirt and 5 o'clock stubble, it's because I thought I was just coming in to do post-production. Quick shout out to the copyrighted material on my shirt. It's for Up, Up, Down, Down, a video game channel hosted by Austin Creed and Xavier Woods. It is one of my favorite channels, obviously, since I represent their merch. So you should go check it out, and please don't flag us on the video. Our final story is about Fire and Fury. It is a book that was released recently about what's going on with the White House and the staff in there and how insane it is. Well, there is one benefit coming out of it. And it's a Canadian author who wrote a book with the same title, Fire and Fury. It's about the Allied bombings from 1942 to 1945, and in the years previous, he was only seeing minimal sales. But recently, he's seen a huge spike because people aren't doing the right amount of research. They just see Fire and Fury and click buy. Especially with that one click on Amazon, it's nice and easy. As a result, he's seeing this huge surplus of sales, and so it's good that some benefit is coming out of that book being released. So, thank you for coming along with us for Spinal Wrap. I'm Thomas A. Fowler with Spine Press and Post. Until next time, get to writing.